Welcome back. Hello, everybody. Pat March here once again. And today is our second installment of Too Good to Go. Uh, if you haven't watched my first video, which would be most of you, it is essentially an app that at the end of the day, various restaurants, convenience stores, grocery stores, coffee shops, etc., have a surplus of food and they decide that rather than throwing it away for nothing, they bundle it up and they will give you a discounted price. Now, everything might be expired, or could just be won't be good tomorrow kind of deal. So, previously I went to Tim Hortons, had a decent experience, which can't always say, if I'm being blunt. And today, I decided to try something a little bit different. I went to Brampton to a place called Jerk and Tings restaurant. And no, I'm not trying to be cute with my pronunciation here. It is not things, it is Tings. So, went there. Initial thoughts, a couple little things. So one thing with Tim Hortons is their price was $4.99 and there was no additional cost. So I guess that you have an option for choosing to have your price inclusive of tax. So it was $4.99 even. Now for Jerkentings, I'm just gonna keep saying it. You don't like it? That's too bad. It is $7.99, and it says the items should be $21.99. So it's pretty big discount. The difference here is that they charge tax, so it came out to like $9, something of that sort. Now it might not seem like much, and it probably isn't to most of you, but if you're watching this, I'm looking for some value for your dollar. So if you want to just have some average pastries, and all you have is $5 to your name, baked goods at Tim Hortons is probably a good way to go because you get, probably close to $15 worth of items for $5. Not bad. Try to find a good location where maybe you're a little more trustworthy of their goods and that they're making them every day and not just having them sit there for 6-7 weeks at a time and you get a moldy bagel or whatnot. Anyway, so today I've got jerks and tings once again, as stated, and I have yet to open it up. Now, one thing that I was kind of surprised with is so they close at 8. I got in there like 7:58, and they just made it all up then and there, and they were very courteous. The nice woman behind the counter, she said, what are you doing, white boy? You can't handle spice." And I said, "Oh, I can. I can handle spice and everything nice." And then she said, "Second of all, you just made that up. Completely fictional story." And she had a point. None of that happened. So anyway, as I was saying, I haven't taken a look at this yet. And I picked this up about half an hour ago, and it's still really hot. So I'm actually I'm impressed with this so far, because usually you'd think if you're getting food at the end of the day, it's probably not going to be warm. Maybe something to reheat later. And my goal, really, I just wanted to get something, have a little bit tonight, and then have something for lunch tomorrow. So I'm gonna have a look here. So this is the container that it came in, and yeah, that's what it looks like. There was no receipt on it, so I can't show you the price here, but you trust me, right? Anyway, let's have a quick look here. So let's get this little thing off here. Let me just try this out here. So, all right. So, wow. That is a lot of food. So I have a ton of chicken, which is impressive actually because for this price, wow. So lots of chicken. I'm starting to think that maybe as I enjoy this aroma, that the fictitious version of the nice woman behind the counter was correct. I might not be able to handle this heat. I'm gonna try though, and I don't think you can really tell, but there's some nice mixed veg and rice underneath. So this is actually quite a bit of food, and I am going to give it the old college try, as they say. But first, why don't we read my comments from my first video, okay? Are you ready? And that concludes the comments that were left in my first video. So let's dig in. All right, so here we go. Little chicken start here. All right. Chicken, excellent. Um, Honestly, quality, you would have it at full price, I think. So far, so good. All right, that's gonna be. Well, let me have one more bite. I was gonna say that's enough, but it's actually pretty good. Really good. Really, really good. So make sure that not too messy for the camera. Well, everybody, that was Jerks and Tings. So something that I will say is quite a bit of food for $9. Um, yeah, I would say two people can easily split that. Easily. Yeah, it looks like you got kind of like a drumstick and like a big wing or breast, whatever that is. Sauce is good. It is not spicy, which I'm happy with. I think that maybe she just knew. She just looked at me. She said, "That man is pigmentally challenged, and I don't want to hurt him. He seems nice. I want him to come back. Come back, preferably before we close, because they close at 8 o'clock, and I got there at 7:58. And she wasn't rude, which was surprising. A A lot of people would have let me know, very very blunt, um, not to show up at that hour. But she was very nice. Good service, great food. I'm gonna give this 5 stars out of 5. Um, I wasn't sure what to expect because on the app their rating was below 4. It's 3 point something. So I really didn't know, but looked good, and I was up for trying something a little different from Tim Hortons, and I want something that at least has some protein in it, something that'll hold me over for a full meal. And actually, I was hoping for 2 meals out of it, which I'm gonna get. So all in all, great find. Um, you'll see the receipt showing the address. So it's at Main and Vauden. For those of you in Brampton, first of all, if you are in Brampton, I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm also happy to hear that because now you have a new place to eat, and it is delicious. So yeah, the rice it's rice. It's nothing fantastic. But if I'm going off of just taste and value, we're gonna get a restaurant meal where you can get dinner for 2 for $9. Seriously, what are you looking at? You can't even get like dinner for 2 from at McDonald's for $9 anymore. So if you want to get some chicken, some rice, a little bit of veg, go for it. Just a great find, in my opinion. And yeah, let me know what you think. If you enjoy my ridiculous nature, and honest opinions, and devilishly handsome good looks, then give me a thumbs up. Any comments would be appreciated. I appreciate the comments from last week. And by last week, I mean yesterday, which might as well have been last week. But anyway, good to see you. And I hope you enjoy my wonderful voice and critique. And stay tuned for my next review, which I don't even know what it's going to be yet. That's part of the excitement, my friends. Pat March, signing off.